So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Stoichkov. Stoichkov!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Taken back almost at once. He's played him through. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Tomori. And Reinders. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. Now it's Stoichkov. Pulisic. And here's Stoichkov. It's a great ball. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Beckham. David Villa. Barella is flagged offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. Neymar. Now it's Stoichkov. Fiddles it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides. That could spell trouble, and he's running through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. Passing. Now the finish! And he's gone looking for safety. Gabbia deals with that comfortably. Jovic. Now it's Pulisic.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Ah, he's given it away. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Fofana. Pavlovic. Stoichkov. And the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it's half-time here. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are already promptly back underway. Gabbia. Pulisic. So what can they make of this? Great work on the overlap. It is a corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Beckham. Fofana. Pavlovic. Barella. Back they go. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made it 4.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. David Villa. David Villa!
La quarta di quest'oggi.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that is expertly dealt with. Milan are looking to go forward now. Jovic. Fofana. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
David Villa! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Tomori. And Hernandez. Barella. And it's Neymar. And that has put paid to that. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Costa Curta. Neymar. David Villa. Stoichkov looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chooses to go back. Musa. Barella! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here?
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Musa. And it's Walker. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. Passes short and sharp. Threads one in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Some really good ball movement. And that's... And Stoichkov! It's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Beckham. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Costa Curta. And it's played forward. Nice sequence of passes, this. Torres!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Stoichkov, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
We have already started here. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's got the shot away! Struck first time. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Beckenbauer. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Stoichkov. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Costa Curta. Over to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. Barella. Can he finish? There it is! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Barella. Another pass. Torres! And he's quick to get it clear again. Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Stoichkov. And here's Torres. Sané. And Sané! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And it's Sané. Fernando Torres. Oh, what a pass! Great chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two. Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Gets his pass away.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That looks a good ball through. And they win it back again. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Barella. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That is Conte. Beckenbauer. Played back in. Stoichkov!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
David Villa is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Torres. David Villa. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, important interception. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
David Villa. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Torres. Stoichkov. That has been knocked clear. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Stoichkov. Chance to shoot now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now he's off and running. Good ball over the top. Barella! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And now they can clear their lines. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passing nice and neat. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. And it's Neymar. And that's gone loose. Neymar crosses it in. Great hit! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can... Up he goes! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
Trossard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Arsenal with another corner. Nwaneri with the short one. Fires it in low. Thinks one through. And that should get the job done. And the counter is on. Now it's Martinelli. He has found the way through. Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now they can spring out of defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Sané. Bellingham. Fernando Torres. Neymar. He's had a shot! And Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer, looking tidy in possession here. Nwaneri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quarter of an hour played. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Del Piero. Neymar. Nwaneri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passing nice and neat. Neymar. Can he put it away? And again. He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Sané. Oh, good ball. Neymar!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Zinchenko. Now Saliba. Kivior. Saliba. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Del Piero. Bellingham. And the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham. "15 minutes till half-time." It's Bellingham. Del Piero. And he's straight offside. Jorginho. Zinchenko. Now it's Trossard. Rice. Bellingham. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Chooses to go back. Hits one! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Sané. Oh, good ball. And here's Torres. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
And this is Torres. Great chance! No, it's wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Tierney, aim forwards. Martinelli. Beckham. So, what can they make of this? Zinchenko. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Del Piero with the cross. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Trossard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Beckham. Bellingham. Bellingham! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Here we go again. Guarneri. And he's been shifted off it. Kivior. And it's Jorginho. Now Saliba. Pressing high and with purpose. Bellingham. Fernando Torres. And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Martinelli. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Martinelli. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Beckenbauer. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Neymar. Tierney. Kivior. Partey. Fernando Torres being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Conte. It's Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 72.306 spettatori.
No way through there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saliba. Partey. Oh no, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Jorginho. Now it's Torres. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Beckham. Oh, it's Beckham. Now the finish! So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. It'll be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Cafu. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's Beckham. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Sonny! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's become a case of men against boys. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Kivior. Jorginho. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Saka. Sterling. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Sané. Neymar, played back. And it's Beckham. To Beckham. Neymar. Fernandes. Chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Tierney. Now it's Sterling. Tierney. Tierney, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Saka! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Sané.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the number on the board is 3. Rice. And here's Sterling. And here's Saka. Sané.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saliba. Gently done. That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Fernando Torres taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looks to the other side. Nicely aimed pass. Maradona is wide and looking to get it. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Now that's a fine challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Jong. A real chance if he can get through. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Can he put it away? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Maradona. Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Shot could be on. Maradona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! And that has left him in a heap. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great hit! There's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Madrid go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafinha, and that could set him on his way. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played into space out wide. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foot in. Nice bit of trickery. Now the finish! Yes, it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And yes, it's him again. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's been given away. Ter Stegen claims it. Pedri. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're back in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid get themselves into the lead. Tries a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Maradona tries to get it clear, and the referee brings the first half to a close. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That gets things going for the second half. Has a look and plays it forward. Al Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Looking for the runner. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. And he welcomes it in. That's a good ball out wide. Chooses to go back. Now it's Rafinha. Alaba. Cross goes in there. David Villa! Decent enough try.
Villa did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision.
Big chance! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two.
Well,
that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Koundé picks it up out wide. He's got the shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alaba getting this one clear. Barcelona have their second corner now. Koundé attempts a clearance. And here's Rafinha. Oh, super ball. Has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Alaba spots it and intercepts. Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Played back in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And there's green grass ahead of him. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good steal, he just read it. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! And that would have won it.
Vinicius Junior just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Pass is just off target. Koundé. Ter Stegen punts it upfield. Yamal on 2 now and looking for 3. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alaba. The final 5 minutes. De Jong. De Jong. Camavinga. And it's Maradona. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pedri. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 2 minutes to be added on. Alaba gets over and intercepts. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective,
well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
he's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Drogba. Sunset. Mohamed Salah. Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. And he was quick to react. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Stoichkov getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ribéry. Messi. Real chance! Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.